Hi everyone, welcome back to another car chat with Jaden. On today's video, I want to share a really cool insight and discovery of a certain mindset that has really helped me on my own journey. It helped me in my health recovery journey extremely well, and just overall life after really being aware of this and started to practice this. And that is the power of. And what I mean by this is that be very aware of how quickly you're reacting and sharing, whether about good things or negative stuff. Throughout my life, I've been a very high energy, passionate person, and it goes both ways. Good things I am super excited about, and I love to share and express, and I'm just as equally intense when I am under stress, under contrast, or negativity. I use my ability to talk and, vent when I do have stress going on and negativity. And what I have really learned, and especially this, I really been practicing this, what I'm about to share with you, for quite a few years before the health crash. But in the health crash, knowing this, it really helped me. Let's first talk about the happy, the positive. So let's say you have a desire or a goal or something that you're really excited about. We could use an example of buying a house. Okay, you have a plan, you know what you're going to do, you have this idea, you know the kind of house you want, and you just, you've got this dream, you got this thing, and you know how to get there, and you are about to set forward in this new journey to manifest your desires. And you're so excited that you tell your girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, wife, or family, or friends, or even sometimes strangers, just because you're so excited about something that's on your mind. And what happens most of the time is that, whether people are meaning to or not, most people are unaware that they're sharing their point of view with you about the subject that you now have opened yourself up to. They may have bought a house in their life and they have a certain experience with it, whether it's good or bad. They have their own experience, right? And they're going to share that with you. Some might congratulate you, some might kind of warn you about things to do or not to do, and some might tell you things that happened to them. None of which really truly matters, because you're creating your experience. I was a very self-confident and sure of what I want type of person. The power of influence is powerful, and you can get a lot of things you don't want to hear, and you don't want people to put what they think on it. I've really learned that it's so much better of an experience for me. When I have something like that come up, I keep it to myself. For quite a while, until I'm sure of it, I figure things out, I'm building confidence in the manifestation of this dream or desire or goal, and I've already set forth momentum going in the direction that's true to me, and that is what I believe in, before I even share. And if I do share these days, it's very few people that are the ones that jive and vibes with me that I choose to share. I wouldn't just, I still wouldn't just share important things for me with just random people that I don't really care for the opinion, or I just simply don't want other people's opinion on it. So there's a lot of power in being private and keeping things to yourself until you are very steady in the knowing of that subject, before you share. Because if you start sharing so early and you get influenced by other people's experience, whether they're telling you good things or bad things, if they're telling you things that aren't necessarily you, and you need to do things from you, at least that's what I feel is true. And so that's an example of like the negative side. So let's say, I'm sorry, the positive side. So let's say the negative side. Like, for a good example, you're going through the health crash recovery and you have health anxiety, and most of us do when we have this type of health crash, because so many symptoms come up, starts to create this like anxiety of symptoms and stuff. And you can get obsessive. And so let's say a new symptom that comes up, it's causing you to feel insecure. You've already gotten checked out by the doctor. You've ruled out all the serious conditions, and you're just in that panic, insecure, obsessive mode. And you're Googling the symptoms, and it's causing you more stress. You're worried, even though you know deep down logically that chances are you're fine. But, I understand we have those moments of doubt, fear, because of the health crash and all that you have to go through in the health crash. And so then you will vent to your friends, or you will reach out and be like, oh, this is what I'm going through. What do you think? Again, there's a time and a place to share. Obviously, I have a Facebook group dedicated to people sharing and helping each other. However, I really emphasize that you also, just like the positive stuff, you take the time to be with that fear, be with that contrast, be with that issue first, until you come to a place where you're not so reactive. Because if you just jump in and start asking, everyone's mom and their cousins about what they think of something, everyone is going to have something they want to say and that you should do and that. And you're just building momentum of this anxiety, this stress, this issue. You're just adding more onto it. If you haven't sat with it and come into a peaceful place with it, even if someone were to offer you reassurance or good information, it is very quickly your obsessive mind can turn that reassurance into another obsession, another doubt, another fear. I mean, I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. And that's what keeps people in that, like, the health anxiety freak out loop. So it's very important to jump out of that loop and to sit with it. Be uncomfortable. Be comfortable in being uncomfortable. Watch these feelings that's going through you. Watch your thoughts. Don't react to them. Don't solve them. Don't try to come up with the answer, because all that's anxiety based. You just need to be with it for a while. Keep to yourself and give it a little time. Let it sit there and be okay with it being there. Don't push it away. Don't react to it. Don't start expressing, sharing, and then adding more momentum to it. Just sit with it. And what most of the time, 99% of the time, you will be like, oh, it was nothing. I was just going through something. But you never get to that if you just react out of that first moment. And that has helped me tremendously. That has helped me not go down the setback route over and over and over again. That has helped me not to make a big deal out of nothing and waste more energy and add more stress. That has helped me make better logical decisions that really help me in my goals. And that's helped me achieve things without other people's influence and other people's fears and whatever, and just allowed me to do me and get what was purely desired. So I think it's a very powerful mindset tool that I've practiced for a long time. I just really want to share this because it relates to the health crash recovery. It relates to just optimizing your life, optimizing your mental health, and that's what my channel is predominantly about. Let me know what you think. I'm sure you have your insights as well. Let me know down below. And also, you could check out my Facebook group if you're more focused on the health crash recovery issues. There's a lot of support there. And again, I also very much try to hold a space of letting people help each other, share information, but I keep the kind of the flow not in the obsessive direction. I really try to keep my group focused on the right things, and I really encourage and support self-empowerment first. So check that out. You can check out my website and my other videos. I've done a lot of other videos on this subject, on health, fitness, health recovery, and just optimizing your life. So subscribe if you haven't done so. Help me grow my audience even more. Share, like, and I look forward to seeing you guys on my next video. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Bet you